beautiful soul. Welcome to you guys. Timeless picker card. For this picker card, we are going to take a look at what are you attracting towards you, whom or what. We are going to take a look at it. But before we do that, let me introduce myself. My name is Noraima from the Phoenix Star. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm thankful you found me. If you like the vibration, don't forget then to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And if you are already part of the fam, the growing tribe, hey, love, thankful that you're back again, fam. So yeah, we are going to take a look what are you attracting, but this comes with a message from your guides, your spiritual thing. It has a kind of a way of how you see life with it. What do I mean to say with that? You have 3 piles to choose from, okay? But before the 3 piles, I will tell you a story of something that, happened, and it's kind of like, yeah, a story, okay? And in that story, the way you see the finish of it, that is how you see kind of like your manifestation. And so then you will go towards the pile that you feel drawn to, and we will take a look at what is coming towards you. And at the end of the story, I will tell you how you need to view the situation. You have to kind of like look at how you saw the story, the end of the story, and how your manifestation is coming. That is how you see your manifestation. So go with me on this ride, okay? And if you be like, no, I'm gonna just skip, I don't want to hear about the story, I'm gonna just skip and go to the pile I feel more attracted to, it's good with me also, honey. At the end of the pile, at the end of the choice you have made, you're actually going to be curious about the rest. So then I have to put you back on the beginning. So I will put timestamps down below for everything, so you guys can click and go to your pile or piles, because you can choose more than one. So yeah, that being said, let me introduce you to the piles before I start the story. So for the first pile, you have Trust Yourself. This is the card you can choose from. For the second pile, you have Power of Attraction. This is the pile you can choose from. And for the third pile, you have Shock of the New. And this is the pile you can choose from. Now, if you know how I shuffle, then you know that I only pick jump cards, and these are the one that jumped out. And I'm gonna go play open cards with you guys, because if I see them like this, I was like, maybe I have to cover the name. I was like, no, if I can see it, then you can also see it, kind of a situation. And the funny part of this situation is this is number 31, this is number 13. So it's the mirror number of it all. And not only that, this is number 6. You have 31, 33. So 2 times number 3 is 6. And then 2 times number 1 is 2. So it's kind of I have a thing with it. But that being said, let's go to the story. So, my love, let me tell you something. Okay, so for the story, well, the thing is, I was having a great day, a fantastic day, a beautiful day. I was doing my thing, and walking towards the store. The weather was beautiful. My day was beautiful. Not that something had happened. The day, kind of a day that you just feel good, And so I ran into a person that I call my friend. He is an addictive person. He has an addiction. Is it addiction? Yes, he has an addiction. And honey, every time I come in towards this person, the first thing he says to me is like, what do you got for me? And that is our way of doing stuff. And I'm always asking, like, can't you ask me something nice? Can't you just say, like, in a nice way, what do I have for you? And then he always remained quiet. And then he think about it, and I see his energy change. But yet he looks at me and say, what do you got for me? in another kind of a tone, he will say it. Now, here's the thing. I will never give him money or alcohol. I always ask him, if I go to the store, what do you want in the store? And I will buy it for you, in that kind of a way. So often I do that. Every time if I come across him in the store. Not in the store, outside of the store, And the thing is, I always ask him also, like, okay, I call him by his name. So I always say, like, okay, when are you going to give me something, And every time I ask him that, and he never give me something. So back to my day. I was walking, my day was good, and I come across my friend, my friend, my addicted friend, says to me, what do you want? And I was like, what? That's a change of energy. What had happened? And I was like, oh my God, this is really a good day, So I was like, okay, what do I want? And I was thinking about it, and I'd be like, in my head, I was thinking, I want freedom. And I looked at him and I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not going to ask a homeless man that has an addiction that I want freedom. Because what if this man becomes now the genie? Because, hello, angels happens in life. Suddenly, his guys be like, okay, we are going to give her some. And I ask for freedom. And he be like, yeah, but my freedom is you will be homeless. You don't have nothing to pay. You don't want to pay bills. Well, guess what? If you are homeless, you don't have to pay bills. If you live off shelters, then you're free, honey, And I was like, I skipped that wish for another genie. So I was like, okay, what do I want then? And I was like, okay, I cannot ask him food if I'm the one always buying food for him. I have never thought of this question. So I looked at him and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a reverse Uno. So I'll be like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? And then I always mention his name. I like, you know what I'm going to do? Let's just call him now Captain, because it kind of sounds like it. Let's just call him now Captain. And I always say, Captain, what do you want? Oh, that kind of like matched the story, actually, the name. But go with me. So I said, okay, Captain, you know what we are going to do? I'm going to buy you something, and I'm going to sit with you, and we are going to drink something like a hot coffee, because in the store you can buy yourself hot coffee, and he isn't allowed to go in the store anymore for whatever reason. I don't judge. I mean, if you're hungry, you're hungry. If you want to sell something, you want to sell something, So I was like, okay, then I will sit with you, and you will tell me something of a good story, a story that will make my day good. That is what I told them. A story that will make my day good. So I went in the store, bought ourselves some drinks and something to eat, and we sit outside, and he begins to tell me a story. And I will not go in depth of the story, but you have the story of how the story begins and the story of what he tells me is something you need to see. So his story was like, okay, listen, back in my day, I had a friend. That friend, we would did everything together kind of a way. We have fun, we will drink, we will do illegal, the drugs, that D word, illegal medications, we will do such thing. And we had big wishes, big dreams and stuff, And me and my friend, always kind of like talked about the fun stuff, the trouble stuff, the situation stuff, and they had their life going, Everybody starts somewhere kind of a situation. And they also talked about the things that they wished was different in their life. So his friend often talks to him about how he wished he didn't need certain things, or he wished he was done with certain things. He wished he could kind of like start fresh, new, like where nothing happens and stuff. So, and they kind of like were on the same vibration, on the wishing that they didn't life didn't happen that way, that they have stumbled upon certain stuff in their life, illegal stuff. So yeah, but one day his friend working, kind of like a fisherman. That is why I'm saying like his name is Captain, but it kind of like matched the story actually. But okay, back to it. So fisherman goes fishing, doing his thing, and never returns. Gone. Years gone. Nobody could have found him. Now here's the thing, they wasn't homeless yet. They had a family members, people that cared about him. So his friend, people were searching for his friend, but nobody could find him. Years went by before they figured out that this person was stranded upon the sea and landed in somewhere on a desert island, And so I was like, Captain, I told you to tell me a good story. What had happened with this good story, I mean, this isn't a funny story. You kind of like ruined my day, because now you have planted a seed in me. I want to know what had happened to your friend, and I'm now worried and stuff. And he looked at me and he said, why isn't it a good story? I'm like, Captain. He said, look at it in a different way. And I was like, okay. And then I got it. It is a good story. Now, keep that in mind. The whole story. I will not tell you why it is a good story. You need to figure it out yourself. Why do you think this story is actually a good story? But you need to puzzle the whole situation in. From the moment I told you, I'm going to tell you a story, and I started with I was walking, till the end. Put that whole situation in and think, what do you think? Focus on the cards. Meditate and contemplate. I will give you guys 30 seconds, and I will see you at the pile or the piles that you have chosen. So, my lovely, beautiful pile one, you guys have chosen Trust Yourself as the card. Just take a look at the cards and what kind of a feeling or animal is pulling you in. We are going to take a look at what are you manifesting, what is coming towards you. Now, let me start with some, because I have some big cards coming. So let me start with some spirit animals. Let's see, what are you manifesting, my lovely, beautiful pile one? What are you attracting towards you? These are some big cards, yeah. Ooh. This card just went into the into a little space and fell. You have butterfly, a rebirth. So it's giving me like you are going through a small crack. That sounded wrong with my story. But you are going through a small space, and that small space, like it's in a nick of time. Like that gives me that kind of an energy, in a nick of time. But this situation right here is going to really change you. Like it's a kind of like a small portal, a small space, and it will change you. This is like you don't expect it. You don't expect it. So the card is saying you can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. If you have listened to the story. And then you also have Orca, will, adventure. So this is dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams, attempt a great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. I love it. You are manifesting something beautiful. But that beautifulness has to change. It's going to change you. Is what I'm getting. It's definitely going to change you. Is what I'm getting. We will go to the tarot later on, but first I kind of like want to look at the oracles first. How this change is going to happen for you guys. I do see that for lots of you, you might want to travel or go to a kind of like the Amazon is what I'm getting, like nature. This trust yourself is giving me the energy of the Amazon kind of a way, South America. That's the energy that I'm getting of it. So you have heart chakra unfurling back to love together with radical expansion. Honey, what you are attracting is becoming actually you, the full you, without kind of like without like really, it's giving me you are going into a transformation of the person who you are. And it's gonna be a journey. And I do think, looking at how this card falls, you have to do it alone. The thing that you are attracting is coming towards the people, your soul tribe, the people that are really close to you, the people that match your vibration. And not everybody can handle this temperature. As I said, with the South America, not everybody can live in the jungle. People of modern life, if you put them in the jungle, they will not survive. And I see that whatever you are going through, you will survive, because you kind of like have the all the equipment that you need. You have this within you. So it's in your heart. This is a heart desire. This is you becoming your full self. If you look at these two cards, you have like, this is the heart chakra, and then this this dragon is kind of like coming out of her heart. So really, it's like you being reborn. You kind of like having an alignment of, wow, this is me, a very powerful you. I do think you guys are attracting your soul tribe. This is changing you. Really changing you. It's beautiful. You know, if you were like, okay, but I want money, we will take a look at that when it comes to the tarot. But it's giving me more, this is personal, a personal change of you. That is why you have the card, trust yourself. Trust yourself that you know your way through this jungle. You know that you can come out of it. As this card has fallen in a little space, yeah, falling through it. So it's really giving me, trust yourself and know that this journey will be, you will come greater out of it. Don't fear this journey. Don't fear it. It's not everybody can do what you are going to do, is what I'm getting. Why am I shuffling these cards? It's not the card that I need. But guess what? Maybe you need it. So I'm just continue shuffling it. But it's not the cards that I needed. So I will put it like this. And I will shuffle the ones that I was supposed to grab. I will look at both of them. And then we will go to your tarot. So the cards that you have is distorted perception. Reality is rarely what we are raised to believe it is. Distorted perception. Yes. Yes. And then you also have voice. You are here to be known. So speak and be seen. Yes. Oh, beautiful card. Beautiful card. I feel it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful energy also. And then you also have, ooh, the reason why I bought this deck. Like strength of vulnerability. True power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. True power lies at the root of a perceived weakness. Strength of vulnerability. And then you have follow your own rhythm. You guys are doing it for yourself, honey. Together with relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. And your last one is beyond the mind, the heart beats. Yes. Oh my God, you guys are going to change stuff. And that's like with the voice card and the disturbed perspection. It's giving me the caterpillar going to butterfly, because the reality of the caterpillar is totally different than the reality of the butterfly. It depends on your perception. As I told the story, it depends all on your perception. What you see in a story of your life or in a story of another person is who you. I actually kind of like telling it. It's kind of like how you will manifest and attract things in your life. So looking at how you guys are going to change your mind, looking at beyond the mind, the heart beats. Your mind is going to change your perspective of life. What your minds tell you, it cannot. Your heart, looking at the heart chakra, unfurling back to love and radical expansion, it's telling that beyond what your mind perceives, you can achieve. You can attract. So be vulnerable and do what you want. Follow your own rhythm. Don't worry about what other people say or think or how they view the world. Honey, the caterpillar cannot understand the butterfly anymore. And the butterfly can understand the caterpillar. Has respect for the caterpillar. But understand that where the caterpillar is at is a journey. But the caterpillar itself be like, nah, man, I don't see that. Turning into smoosh, who wants that? And you are in the moment of turning into smoosh. You maybe are already going through the struggle of it all. For you to come out totally different. Why is the story so in your cards, my love? Let me see, which one do I want to grasp for your... I'm talking about the tarot because I did not feel the energy before I started, which one I should get. So I'm like, which one do you want? So let me feel the energy because this one want to tell me some gossip and this one just want to give me some light information. Do you want the gossip or the light information? What are we going to do? Let me ask my guys because you'll be like, no, Noraima, the light, do this one, or do this one, We're going to do both. We're going to do both. This is the underlying energy then because, honey, let's see. Because I do think we have to go deep. We have to go deep on what are you attracting, kind of a way. But I should have done it before because now I have given you guys an option and you'll be like, no, but I did not want that one. I want to have this one. So let's see. What are you attracting towards you? What are you manifesting, my lovely, beautiful Pawan? Well, it's going towards your wish. Looking how the star card kind of like felt like it's going like this. I'm going to take it in reverse because you are not yet there. But no, it's on its way. Once again, another card that says, I'm on my way. You are going to kind of like attract a dedication, a commitment, for some of you a marriage, a school, This one's felt upright, but I'm not gonna take it. This is the 9 of Wands, but I'm not taking it. A school and learning. There is something of that is coming your way. It's not here yet. This one, same thing. So let's see. Underneath the deck, High Priestess. Beautiful. This one is also going that way. Do you look at your cards? This one felt like that, but do you see your cards? They are all on their way. You are not there yet. All of them is on their way to go upright. So I will take them all like this. So you have, as I said, the Star, the Hierophant, the Queen of Cups, together with the 7 of Wands upright. Oh, my Beach, the Queen of Swords, and the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay, my love, I do see for you guys like there is a dedication, a commitment happening. This situation, what you are attracting, not everybody is seeing things as that you are, but you need it. You need this situation for you to kind of like move forward and become this queen. Queen of Swords goes through a lot. This is the one queen that you can say, like, if you look back, she be like, honey, I was in the struggle and in the mud. I had to go through all of those betrayals and people coming against me where I could not stand up for myself, for me to get the enlightenment, for me to become who I really am. So here's the thing. All of this is for your highest good, you know. It's like, if I do think you guys has a mission here on earth, and for you kind of like going to tell your story, and your story will help other people out. But it's like you are an how do you call, you know, not my first name, my second healer, you know. English, that is, not my first name, my second. So you are a healer, a nurturer, a carer, a seer, you know, looking at the Queen of Cups together with the High Priestess underneath the deck. You are the one that has to go through all of those things, being the student, being in the struggle, for you to kind of like learn the lesson, become the teacher and the mentor or the guru. But you are on your way to that. It's not right now. You be like, Noraima, I'm going through it. Yes, honey, but you are manifesting your greatest you. As I said, you are in between, like the card had fall. Like you are in between. The moment you come to see 4 of Cups for the Star, the moment you come to see who you really are and what you can do and accept the full you will see all this beautiful. Your wish will come true. You will go through the right community, the right people, the right commitment. You will see the future that you sense and feel that you are. You will see unfold. So here is where this situation right here, you need to learn to see that not everybody is with you. You need to use the knowledge and wisdom that you have gotten. Trust your heart. Trust yourself. Because as I said, for you guys, it's about you. Trust yourself, because not everybody is for you. So for the Hierophant, you have the Temperance in reverse. For the Queen of Cups, you have the 3 of Wands. You are seeing somebody coming towards you. Here, boom, the Moon for the 7 of Wands in reverse. This situation right here, that's the surprise. There is something coming that you don't see, that you cannot come above it. And it might as well be for some of you a spiritual gift. A spiritual gift, an enlightenment. So you can see, recognize people for who they are. The heart chakra becoming this beautiful dragon. Because you finally let yourself speak, your heart come out and be who you really are. You know, you cannot, it's given me that you cannot, whatever that is coming to you, this powerful thing, it's like an awakened power within you. And you cannot deny it. You cannot. I'm sorry for you, honey. If you be like, oh no, Raima, can I choose again? Can I choose a power where I can get money or a love or something like that? Because I don't want this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's going to happen. It's going to happen because it's going to change you. You need to change to get whatever it is that you want. By you changing your perspective, by you claiming your full you, by you accepting this new power coming towards you. And I'm even telling you, but you have already sensed and feel it because you are now in a cocoon. You are in a cocoon. You are grasping all the knowledge and wisdom that your spiritual team, your guides have for you. All the Akasha record, all the history that you have walked on this earth in your past life, all the knowledge and wisdom that they have gotten looking at the Hierophant. It's coming towards you. This is what is being given to you. And looking at the Four of Cups, you may not even want it. You'll be like, pass. I pass. But you guys, your spiritual team is saying, trust yourself because all of this is you. You have walked many lifetimes on this earth, honey. And it's time for you to undo yourself of the knowledge and wisdom that you have gotten from this lifetime, from your parents, from your roots, from your family, and undo yourself of the human mind of limit and see yourself as limitless, powerful. This is you. It's a human. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret, okay? And that is why if I look at this card, I always get the feels. I was once meditating and I felt in my heart chakra. That is why this one matched nicely with you guys. I felt in my heart chakra, like I was really, my eyes was closed and I felt like a white dragon came out. Like I cannot even. A warmness, like I really didn't. I have told another reading about an animal that matched my energy, and I never told them what it was. People would think it's a phoenix because of my name. No, it was a white dragon, my love. So I'm only telling to you now, okay? So don't tell other people. But this card reminds me of that. And the rest of what my meditation meant, I will not say, okay? But it has to do with your full power. It has to do with coming together with people that are on your same vibration, people from the other realm that is also with you, because we are all connected, so really this is you. This is your power, but you live in a very human body, so small as what, and you think you have a little power. As your card that you felt drawn to is saying, trust yourself, because this human self, is a body that drives us through this world, but it's not who you are. The you who you are is big, and your higher self is asking of you, like, really, do you trust me to take you on a journey where you can become your full self? For the Queen of Swords, you have the World card. New beginnings, honey. New beginnings. And look at that. All those, you have the angel, the phoenix, the lion, and the Taurus. All the elements is in your favor. And I do see them as your guides, your spiritual team. So let's see, for the Hanged Man, what is that you need to know about that one? Let's see. The Hanged Man is kind of like not given. Hello. Can we get one? It's not given, honey. It's not given. What do we need to know about the Hanged Man? Thank you. Underneath the deck, Six of Swords. We need to move on. We need to move on, my love. Wanted or unwanted. Justice. Justice for the Hanged Man. You guys might have Sagittarius, Aquarius, definitely air signs. Justice card is Libra. A star card is Aquarius. You have also Taurus. You have Sagittarius, and you have Pisces in your card. So definitely water and fire and air in your reading. So what are you manifesting, my love, is you, the powerful you, the you that will manifest and create whatever that is the you that kind of like becomes a guru, a mentor to other people. It's going to, and now here's what I'm getting. Your because I do think lots of you already are giving the knowledge and wisdom to other people, but I'm not talking about the level that you are at right now. I'm talking about next level. So if you are somebody that already does higher energy stuff, influence people or motivate people or reads horoscope, tarot, gives prediction, gives do you know what I'm trying to say is like in the church, the one that preach kind of a situation or has predictions and stuff. If you are already on that high vibration and you be like, oh Norima, honey, there is another one that you are unlocking, okay? Another knowledge, another wisdom. Look closely, because I don't have to tell you what the cards mean. Look closely to your cards. They are all lots of, first of all, higher kenna. Lots of higher kenna, but if you look at them all, and underneath the deck you have the high priestess also. They are higher power, especially looking at the star. It's giving me from other realms, like knowledge and wisdom from other realms, powerful beings from other realms, like connecting to you, you know. So that is what it's giving me. You guys are giving me the energy, looking at the Temperance card also, of being an angel walking on earth kind of a situation. So the story that I was telling you about, I'm very curious how it is all, how you are finished it. How did you see it? And don't lie to yourself, because because that's the thing. You don't have to tell me the story. You don't have to tell nobody the story. Let me give you guys the advice that you guys, your spiritual team, is giving you, because they be like, are we talking or are we trying to? Yes, thank you. So back to you. So yes, the story. Please be so honest to yourself. When I was telling the story, what was you thinking? What was you feeling? Did you have something like, oh, I don't want to hear this story? Did you have that kind of a feeling? Or did you have a feeling like, oh, this BS? Or do you have a negative or a positive? Please, you don't have to, you can write down if you be like, okay, no, I want to share what I felt, but after I had this reading, I understood it, you know, kind of a situation. So don't be ashamed because I will not tell you if it is wrong or right, because whatever you have thought of when I was telling you the story is how you see this manifestation, this attraction. That is the thing. Like, you thought I was telling you a story. Like, no, it has something to do with how you see the end of the story. Did you also be like, okay, no, it kind of have it exactly. It is a good story. It helped that person out, or it did not help that person. How is it a good story that somebody got stranded? You know, in that kind of a way. What did you see in that story? What are you thinking? Negative, positive, in that kind of a way. See that on how you see this manifestation. This thing that is coming towards you, that's how you view this manifestation, this change of your life. Because you might think, oh no, my life is the same, you know, but a thing can happen that you don't expect in the nick of time, and all your wish and dreams come true, because you kind of like being put in a place to must accept what is given to you. You cannot come above it. It's a new beginning. It will make you who you really are. And I'm very curious how you ended that story. How did it end for you? How did it end? Why do you think it was a bad story or a good story? You know, my spiritual team was giving me this today to do a reading about that. So I'm very curious why I had to do it, but I know it has a karmic to it. So it's for you guys how you view the story. So the message your spiritual team has for you is, I am trustful in my relationships. I am trustful in my relationships. And the other one is, I consume only my fair share. I consume only my fair share. Love it. Beautiful. Meaning, you don't take more than you need. Meaning, you trust the people you're surrounding, the new ones and the ones that also will betray you, because you trust it's all a process. Looking at this triangle. So my lovely, beautiful Power One, let me know if you want to share how you thought about it, and you'd be like, okay, Noraima, how does that story match with my manifestation? As I said, the way you view that story is how this manifestation is coming towards you. Did you view it negative or positive? And if you want to share, let me know how you view it. How did you see it? Why was it like that? Because this is how you view this new also. That being said, I'll see you guys on another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful Power 2, you guys have chosen the Power of Attraction card. So, let's take a look. Let's see, what are you attracting? What are you pulling towards you? Or who are you attracting and pulling towards you? Let's start with the Oracle cards first. And I will grab the big ones first. So let's take a look. Let's see. For the beautiful Hamtanan, what are you attracting? My lovely, beautiful Power 2. Did you guys listen to the story that I was telling you guys? Because it has a meaning for you guys when it comes to the end of your reading. So you have Squirrel. Always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun position is blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distraction take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. Squirrel, always prepared. Okay, and then you also have the humpback whale, singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. The humpback whale, singer. So it seems like you guys have to take a type of action that is asking of you to prepare for something, because this one also say about nothing can stop you from your goals or keep you from your goals. So there is some kind of a focus that is happening for you guys, or that you need to go to, and I do think it's to do with your mission. You must meet a person in your life at this moment. So let's take a look at these. Let's see what is that you need to know. That's too much. We ain't doing that. So let's see for you guys. What are you attracting, my lovely, beautiful Power 2? So you have a root chakra. Funny. Because the other part also had a chakra. So root chakra, ground and center together with balanced force. These are your cards. This has to do, looking at the root chakra, it has to do with something of your foundation. Something of, for some of you, maybe you will come to meet some people that you will set foundation with. It's kind of like something of a DNA, so an ongoing cycle, you know, like a family tree or something is what I'm getting. It must be the yin and the yang. Looking at the balance force also, it is a coming together, power of attraction. You need to, it's kind of like you have, it's gonna sound very strange what I'm getting, but it's what I'm getting, okay? You are, it's not strange. It is really what it is. You are here to produce a lineage. I'm really getting like, you know, when a king and a queen, they don't love for love, you know, it's love of, oh, we need to connect with certain people so we have a stronger bond kind of a situation. Well, it's given me that this person or this connection, it might as well also be your child. There is a connection of a past life, because it's continuous, a past life connection. It is a must. This connection must happen. It is something that you must do. It's like our life is already written. It's already a blueprint is what I'm getting. So it is a constantly, and it depends, like you might be like, why did I grow up in this family? Why did I have to? Because there is a cycle that you have to break, or there's a cycle that's continue happening. There is something to do with, we need to set these roots, this foundation. And I do think that for you guys, this has to do with a coming together with a person. May it be your child, may it be your family member, may it be your lover. There is something of, you guys must come together to once again continue this lineage. Continue this lineage. It is a task. It's nothing that you want. For example, this example is hard, y'all, but I have to tell it, okay? For example, you might get unwanted pregnancy. You know, if you are a male or a female, an unwanted pregnancy. But it is something that had to happen. Kind of a situation. I do not want to set that example. Do you know why? Because if I said it and you guys are pregnant and you be like, I don't want it, Noraima. Honey, that's the thing. Now I get why I had to tell you. Okay, listen. The choice is always yours. Nobody can make a choice on your body. And I know, everybody want to make a choice on another person's body, okay? I'm not here to judge. I don't like boxes. So if you be like, okay, I'm going to put you in a box, that's your perception of me being in that box. I'm not in that box, honey. It's your perception, you know, the way you want it, you know? So guess what? But that being said, I don't want to put you in a box neither. So, meaning with that box, whatever choice or decision or whatever you kind of like stand behind, that's me judging you or putting you No, I don't do that, okay? We don't do that on this channel. Everybody is free to do what he, she, they, it wants, okay? For the good or for harm to none. And if you be like, okay, harm to none, but you're talking about, skip, okay? Let's leave that in your box. Don't come judge other people where they are in their boxes, okay? That is what I'm trying to say. So do not do that, okay? Because you don't know, like if you want to do that, let's if you be like, and you are a believer of God, and you are a believer of Jesus, Yeshua Yamashiach, Jesus for some of you, okay? If you are a believer in that, remember the day that people wanted to stone a whore, and he was like, if your hand is clean, you can grab a stone and throw it at that person. So if you think you can judge somebody right now for doing an action on their body, whatever choice they make in their life, before you throw that stone and be like, because a stone isn't always literally a stone. Okay, that stone is an energy that you throw at a person. Look at your own life and look at that hands that you are giving towards them, that energy that you are sending out. How clean is it? So, back to you guys reading. That being said, like, whatever choice you make, that choice is the path, is the blueprint that situation had to happen. Do you think that the universe, your guys, your spiritual team, the creator of all created, how I call him, her, she, they, it, I don't know what it is. It's an energy. It's a big energy. It doesn't have a gender, but God for some of you, whatever that you make, choice you make, was already blueprinted. It's already done. So even if you be like, I'm gonna put a child on for adoption, I wanna raise that child, I wanna not have that child, whatever choice you make, it is all that had to happen. It's something of things that need to happen. It was in your blueprint. Now, so why do I say that? Is because this situation right here is giving me the energy of whatever that is you are attracting right now. It is written in the stars, honey. It is written in the stars, and you cannot kind of like talking about Jesus. Inner trust. Giving me Maria. Inner trust. Trust in yourself. Trust in you. Then you also have in the world, not of the world. Yes. You see, that is why we cannot put judgment on people, my loves. That is why. Now, I actually had also accidentally, if that's the correct word, had given another pal this card also. So I'm going to give you guys also two. I don't know why I did it, but yeah, it had happened. So, what are you attracting, my love? You are attracting something of who you really are, what needs to happen for you, what you need to do in this world. And your guys, your spiritual team is saying, trust it. And as I said, like, this is something that goes beyond. It is continue. It is going against the stream sometimes because it's different. I really think looking at in the world, but not of the world. Like, do not put those things on your body or on yourself and see it as this is who you are. No, you are here on a journey. It's all a journey. So you have misalignment. Miracles become normal once we face all of the aspects of our life in the same direction. Misalignment. Together with enough. You were born enough. You were born enough. I do think you guys are attracting energy that whatever that had happened to you in this life, it's not who you are. I now understand why I had to tell you about the king and the queen not marrying for love, or you getting an unwanted pregnancy. Like, for example, if you were R cross PA, not saying the words, YouTube guidelines, you don't want, like, imagine you getting pregnant by that person, it's a reminder. Some people can handle it, but it's constantly a scar on yourself. And you guys, your spiritual team, what you are attracting is more the fact that you need to see that whatever that had happened to you, or whatever that was going on in your lineage, with your root, with your family, it's not who you are. You guys might need to do some root chakra work, where you can kind of like heal from your family linear damage kind of a thing is what I'm getting. Like what isn't for you in that kind of a way, like the toxicity, the pain, the hurt, the trauma that had happened, you know, that comes from your family line in that kind of a way. So let's see. What are you attracting towards you, my lovely, beautiful Ace of Wands? New beginning, passionately new beginnings even. Let me grab right away also the underneath energy. So for the first card, the underlying energy, what do we need to know about that one? That is 2. Okay. For the second underlying energy, also 2. Okay. And then for the third underlying energy, let's see. We have 1. A good one though. Underneath the deck, the Hermit. It's a knowledge, it's the wisdom. So what are you attracting? You have the devil. You are not attracting the devil, honey. Continue being with me. Continue being with me, okay? But it talks about the toxicity that we were talking about, of the lineage of the things that you have been through in life, that you need to understand that you are not your problem. You are not the toxic situation. Oh gosh, the story is coming in, you guys. Manifestation also. So you need to release yourself of this toxicity and see that you have a bigger purpose, a bigger thing. Focus on that, you know. Focus on the bigger goal, the bigger thing, and don't see it as, oh, I'm a failure, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a no person of this world. It's a journey. It's a journey. So trust yourself. So the underlying energy for the devil, oh my bitch, you have the Queen of Swords together with the 7 of Pentacles. Definitely. You know why? Because it's a process. You need to see the truth for what it is. You need to, for some of you, if this is work, because the devil is the Capricorn energy, and looking at prepare, always prepare together with nothing stop you to keep you from your goal. It's giving me the Capricorn energy of work hard, go for it, see people for who they are. So plant that seed, continue working on it, kind of an energy. So that is the other thing. Don't focus on the toxic, focus on your goals, focus on what you want to achieve in this life. I do think it has to do with you guys' 10th house, what you want to manifest, create. Looking at the Queen of Swords, talking about really look at people for who they are, look at the situation for what they are. Do not be afraid to become the boss. Do not be afraid to own your power. If you be like, no, I'm a trailer park kind of a girl or kind of a boy, and you mean to tell me I can sit on my throne, be the boss, and lead people? Yes. Yes. Inner trust. Trust yourself. You are not from this world. Whatever foundation or place or where you come from, whatever family you have been born in, it was all to prepare you. But you need to understand that you must not let the situation that you were born in shackle you from growing. You have to turn that energy around and be like, no, honey, I will use it in my advantage. So that is why you need to kind of like really prepare and move forward to your goal. Do not think you are not, because you have not born the kingdom, you cannot become the king. Everybody can become the king or the queen. You are already the king and the queen. It's only your perspective that needs to change. And we will talk about perspective in a bit. But first, You also have Eight of Pentacles. This is definitely about work with you guys, about your coins and your money and your money and your work and the thing that you like and love. Okay, what are you attracting is the thing that you like and love. How do you want to be seen in this world? Do you think you cannot have it, or do you think you can have it? And if you can have it, are you doing something about it, my love? Are you balancing the yin and the yang, the doing and the receiving of it all? So for the underlying energy, you have the Four of Cups together with the Knight of Wands. It seems like you are not doing enough, though. You are not doing enough. You need to take whatever your spiritual team wants to give you in this situation. You need to take it. So you also have, because the Knight of Swords. Honey, why aren't we doing some? We need to do some. There isn't a real action emotion. Why are the knights in reverse? And these are the fast moving knights. And now I understand it, because we cannot go too fast, because they are going fast to the future, though. You know, so it can happen fast. Your passion, your ideas moving forward. If you look at it, they are going to the future. So my bad, yes. But you really need to take your time. Looking back to the Capricorn, it's giving me like, it may not go as fast as you want it to go, but at least it is for lineage to come. You are setting roots. You are setting foundation, because the Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn doesn't bibbidi-bobbidi-boo nobody's ass. I always say that. Like, that's my word. That's my thing. So if another person say it, you be like, you got that from Noraima, okay? Because we all know, you look at Noraima's channel, because she always says that. Not my first, neither my second. English that is, and Saturn doesn't bibbidi-bobbidi-boo your ass. You know? So that being said, like, first of all, honored that you mentioned me. That being said, like, really, whatever this is, it is for lineage to come. Whatever you are working on, whatever idea you have. So if you be like, oh, but I want to hit big, and I see everybody in the mama grow, but I'm not growing, or it isn't working out for me, honey, I can feel that energy, but it's true. But really, it is working out for you. It's working better out for you than it's working out for those people, because they might be a one-day fly, and you might be a person that they will kind of like always come to. You set foundation, you set roots, you set lineage, as I've been talking about to you guys about the root. Like, this is something very firm. It must happen. Now, I don't know what you're gonna do, but it's talking about prepare and don't let nobody keep you away from your goal. So it's something that's really for lineage to come. Together with the Seven of Swords, Machirin, Conniving Thief, for the Knight of Swords, it talks about choose for yourself. Do not let other people distract you from your goal, putting you in a toxic situation. Now, have you listened to my story? The whole story, because in your guides, reading the whole story is kind of like begins from the beginning. So have you listened to my story, and what was your perception in that story? Because the way you have ended that story in your mind, what you thought about it, in a good way or a bad way. Maybe you was like, oh, I didn't want to hear the story, so I skipped that. That's exactly how this manifestation is for you. You are skipping your manifestation. You don't want to listen. You don't want to put your attention, your energy into it. So, or that you be like, you have to be honest to yourself. You don't have to tell me, like, it's actually the truth for yourself. You may write it down. I'm curious like that. Of course I want to know. You know, I'm not going to lie. But if you be like, no, I'm ashamed because I was thinking something bad. Like, honey, we don't judge here, okay? So listen, if you want to share, you share. If not, not. But whatever this situation is, whatever you thought about, that's also how you see your manifestation, or how this manifestation is coming in. Did you thought negative of it, toxic of it, or did you thought of it in a positive way. Looking at the devil, as I said, you can see it as something bad, but you can also use it as something good. Is it something toxic where you like, no, it ruined my day? Or is it like, no, it actually make me look at things better, kind of a way? So yeah, let's see, what advice do your guides, your spiritual theme has for you when it comes to your advice. You have, I respect the property of others. I respect the property of others. Together with, I am peaceful. I am peaceful. Together with, I achieve with integrity. I achieve with integrity. Yes. So no, looking at, you are enough. You were born enough. Balance the forces. Don't go, really go for your goal. Don't be distracted. Always be prepared. Be in a nice balance. Release of the toxicity. Think of how you view the end of the story or the whole story. Was it for you good or bad? That is how you see this manifestation. That is how you see what is coming towards you. Are you seeing it in a bad light or in a good light? Did it change the way you view it? Because it's like, if you saw it negative and you see this negative, because you guys also are in the balance, as I said, negative and good, plant the seed, see the truth, choose for yourself, or not want it. What did you see? What did you get out of that story? That's your end of your manifestation, what you are attracting towards you. In that kind of way. If you are wondering what kind of a story are you talking about, Noraima, honey, timestamps down below where I will set the story, and in that story you need to listen to the story. What are the things that you see? What is popping out in your mind? Do you look at it like, ugh, no, like, oh, bullshit, or ugh, no, or oh, wow, or oh, okay, strange? What are the thing that is popping out in that story that you be like, oh, okay, didn't see it that way? And then once you go think about everything, how did it change your mind? Did it change your mind in a good or a bad way? And then think of this pile that you have chosen. Does it match this vibration? The reading that is about. It's a very strange reading, I know, but that is what my guys, my spiritual team gave me to give to you guys today. So that is what I'm giving to you guys today. That how you view the world is how this manifestation will come in. So my story, how did you view it? And the view that you have of it, that is how you attract positive or negative things in your life. How will you flip it around, kind of a situation? That being said, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this reading. Do you like this kind of a thing? Do I have to do it more often? Let me know. And I will see you guys in another reading of mine. Bye-bye. So, my lovely, beautiful pal, sorry, you guys have chosen Shock of the New as your card. So let's take a look. Let's see what are you attracting? What is coming towards you? What kind of energy is coming in? Let me know. Have you guys listened to the story? Because at the end of it, you kind of like play a part in this manifestation, because it's your manifestation, but your view of the story is actually playing a part on this manifestation. So let me know, have you listened to the story, and what was your view, and does it match your manifestation? So let's see. You have Unicorn, infinite possibilities, together with, wow, Dragon, supernatural. So the cards are saying for the unicorns, while I'm shuffling. The cards is saying for the unicorn, you are the sovereign of the seen and unseen world. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirit of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. Wow. And then the dragon talks about you are. Both of them begins with you are. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. You have a great cards here. Those cards are the big ones, you know, in this deck. So you also have faith in the process. Together with softly, softly, the tender touch. Ooh, softly, softly, the tender touch. Oh, why do I start whispering? It's because of her. She made me go whisper. So yeah, let's take a look. Let's see. I will grab first all the oracles and then we will go to tarot. So let's see. The softly, softly, the tender touch. There is something going to happen that's really unbelievable to you guys. It's really unbelievable. You looking at the faith in process. You have been praying for this. This softly, softly, together with the faith in process, is giving me that the creator of all create the universe, the Akasha record, your higher self, your guide, your spiritual team, whomever have listened to your your wants and needs. So if you thought, but I was just thinking about it, they hear you. I was just feeling it emotionally. I did not speak it out. They heard you softly, softly. You know, and because it's giving me the birds, it's giving me like air, the air element, like the creatures around us. You might think like they don't have perception. Humans are so full of themselves that they think that animals may not have a perception of what we think. Like looking at your guys' card also with the shape shifting, I do think you guys have a really close connection with animals, you know. So you might speak to a bird and think that the bird doesn't understand you, or you might speak to nature and think that nature doesn't understand you. But everything you put out, you are kind of like manifesting. It's coming your way. So it's the possibilities in, if you look also at these two cards, the possibilities and the believing in the kind of like what people call fairy tale. Because we have a unicorn and a dragon. Those are things that comes in fairy tales, in the unbelievable world, you know, that people be like, nah, those things doesn't exist. Like your guys, your spiritual team saying they exist. Have faith. If you have faith, if you believe, you will see it. So whisper softly, whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you want to manifest, like whatever it is coming your way, you will be shocked by it, because it's all about, I didn't think it will happen, or I didn't even say it to other people. Let me tell you something. If you want to manifest something, it's better to not say it to nobody. Say it to the birds, say it to the nature, say it to Mother Earth, you know, but don't say it to a human. A human will mess it up for you. It's more, have faith in what you don't see, in what you think. It's bullshit. It cannot be true. You better say it to them, because they can bring the message faster for you and does not butcher your dreams. Does not sabotage your dreams. So it's better to say it to them than to say it to a human. You know, so you have she of the lotus. Yes, beautiful. Together with the portal keeper and the communication, co-creation. Honey, Honey, this is what we were talking about. You might not tell it to other people, but you are telling it to universe. You are telling it to the Mother Earth. You are telling it to every being that we might not see with our eye perspective, but they are there. They are listening. They are collaborating with you. You know? So you might whisper what you want. They are hearing you. So we will take a look at Sarah. What are you whispering? What is happening? But first, because I have done it for the other readings also, let me do it for you guys also, because I just grabbed this deck and I wasn't planning on shuffling this deck, but it seems like you guys need it. I'm gonna do it for you also because I grabbed it without even thinking about it. So I will give you also. Otherwise it's not fair because I did it for the other pals and I must do it for you guys also, right? So you have, what are you attracting? You have creative power. Release your creative power. Release your alchemical energy into the world. Alchemical, honey, read it yourself. Not my first, neither my second. English, that is creative power. Release your alchemical energy into the world. I want to say alchemist, but it's alchemical. And then you also have spirit self. Be who you are as you are. Spirit self. Be who you are as you are. Beautiful cards, right? I have them for a long time and don't use them often. But every time if I use them, I'll be like, beautiful, right? So, yeah. What I'm getting with that one, it's giving me that who you are going to become together with shock of the new. She, the lotus. You are going to change so beautiful, my love. You are going to create such a beautiful thing. And I do think that you guys are going to have the permission to enter certain places as you are the shapeshifter, as you are collaborating with the universe, your spiritual team. Honey, I'm on a higher realm right now. I'm like, this energy right now for you guys is really the energy of, as I said, don't communicate with humans with this because they will butcher your dreams, or they will have a perspective, or they will have a saying for, even if it is good. You know, this is kind of like, no, what is working with you is spirit. Is spirit, is higher realm, is higher being. She of the lotus. I cannot tell you guys because I already did it with one file. I kind of like told something about very personal because I have personal connection with my guys, my spiritual team. And let me just say, the lotus is really speaking. And it's giving me that you guys are kind of like went through a lot. I will not make it my personal. I will just put it into you. So you guys went through a lot, to go through a lot to become a beautiful lotus. You know, come from dirt to become something beautiful, untouched. Like a lotus grows in mud, but once it opens up, it's the most pure thing, clear thing. You don't see no mud on it, nothing. It's just a delicate flower in the middle of a water, and it's being nurtured by the things that was the darkness of it. It's the nurturing of the ground where the roots is at, but yet it becomes so beautiful. That's what I'm getting for you guys. This collaboration, this shock of the new, it's between you and your spiritual team, you guys. And I do think you guys are going to change, y'all. You're going to change. You are going to be the alchemist in your own world. You are the alchemist, but you are going to embrace that power. You are kind of like come to the realization, high priestess underneath the deck. Like you are going to come to the realization that you really are in collaboration with the universe. You will come to realize, like maybe you walk like this is me. Maybe you walk in nature and you communicate with Mother Earth, as I said in the beginning with you guys. Like you might not see it or whatever that it is, but the communication that you communicate, the words that you speak to the wind or to the trees or to that cat down the road, you know, or to whatever animal you come across. Like I talk to animal and you be like, your dog? No, honey, I will come across a butterfly and be like, you're so beautiful today. Have anybody told you you're beautiful today? Honey, you made my day. I will talk to that butterfly. I will come across the dragonfly and be like, listen, you look beautiful today. Like, what had happened? How should they do it? You know, I'm that, you can call it stupid, but listen, we humans' eye can perceive a little bit of what other creature can see. And if you only knew. So, like, you are going to come to see that you are more than just a human. Your connection with this world, with spirit, is more. It's like you are the one that may enter the portal where people, as I said, a cat. Do you know cat can perceive things that we humans cannot see? You may see a cat looking at certain things in a room and you be like, okay, do I have to pack my bags now, or do you think I'm safe here? You know, the cat can tell you. Like the cat was used in ancient Egypt, Kemet, as portals from the underworld and this world, you know, because they see things, sense things that we cannot see. You know, our human eye can only catch a little bit of that. So it's giving me that. So what I'm getting for you guys, like, it seems like you guys are going to discover things. Some of you might see stuff that you kind of like. The tower. I saw the tower. That you kind of like was like, no thank you. Didn't want to see that. 7 of Wands underneath the deck. You know, but it's you going to manifest things that. That's why you need to watch out for what you say, y'all. You really need to watch out for what you say, because it seems like you can manifest, or you can go into the Akasha record and be like, you give me some of that one. Give me some of that. So you have, when it comes to your tarot, you have the World card. So new beginning together with the Queen of Wands, my bad, Queen of Wands, and the King of Swords together with the 7 of Swords. So definitely new beginning, definitely a passionately thing happening. Definitely a higher perspective, communication is happening, and choosing for yourself. Now let me go look for I will look at that one later on. So for the underneath underneath energy for the world. So for the underlying energy for the world, you have the Page of Swords together with the 2 of Pentacles. So it's giving me what you are manifesting or attracting towards you, my love, is some new learnings and leaving the old behind. You really are in the process. Looking at the world is the end from the higher Kenna. You are in the process of the old and the new. So you guys, your spiritual team is saying, move forward. Don't be afraid. Grab the knowledge and wisdom. Communicate with the right people. And see that there is a change happening for you guys. I do think you guys need to watch out what you talk about, what you say, because you will manifest it. there is lots of swords in your reading, so it's really giving me, like, as this card is saying, like, softly, softly, the tender touch. It's giving me whatever you say, whatever you think, watch out for that, because you can manifest it right now. Like, the universe is listening. The universe is listening. And don't be afraid to think negative thoughts, because you can change it in whatever way. You know, lately you will see on, I will go now for the Queen of Wands. You will see on TikTok, like, people talk about, like, the saying, like, I'm the luckiest person in the world. Everything works out for me. Use that mantra. Use that mantra every time you walk, like, I'm the luckiest girl in the world. Everything works out for me. Today I want to see a butterfly. I know the universe will give me a butterfly. Show me a butterfly. Oh, what a beautiful day it is today. Show me that you guys are with me on this journey, on this walk of life. And you will notice they will make it shown to you that they are there. And I'm telling you, I have done this a lot. Like, really, and I will be happy when they show me it. Like, they will let, I will see then, because I asked for a white feather, I will see suddenly a white feather fall like this out of the sky, no bird inside, kind of a situation while I was walking. Or I remember I was walking and I was feeling like, no, should I go this way or that way? I went that way, and I found a beautiful gift near my favorite tree. It was like it was a wood and then a moss kind of. It looks like a little tree, but it's kind of like made. And I was like, weird. It looks like nature has made it. I was like, oh, did a fairy made it for me? Kind of near my favorite tree. So it was like, and the gift pulled me in, and I grabbed it and was like, oh, thank you. And I gift something back, like a fruit or something, because I always walk with fruit or water, you know. And it was like that, giving it something back, giving something. It's a world that if you believe in it, you might sound crazy to other people, but if you believe in it, you will see wonders happening. Pray. Have faith in the process. So you have also the Justice card for the Queen of Wands. So looking at the Queen of Wands, if you guys have a court case happening, something in the real world that is asking of you to be in this now, know that it will go in your favor. I know we will take a look at that one later on. So it will go in your favor. It seems like your face is towards the sun, so it's coming towards you. I'm seeing the sunflower together with once again the sunflower. So this is going to change you. This vibration is going to change you. This energy is going to change you. This passionately thing is going to change you. Once again, a card about communication. So you guys, your spiritual team, I'm going for the King of Swords. Your guys, your spiritual team is really saying to you, like, communicate your passion. Whatever that it is that you want to manifest, communicate with them. They will make it happen for you. So once again, a sword, honey, is all about communication with you guys. You have the Four of Swords. Meditate, contemplate, really together with the faith in process. You can manifest everything. I'm kind of like really done. Not say done with your reading, but I'm kind of like really done, because that is what this reading, the reason why I'm going for the Seven of Swords, the reason why you feel drawn to this reading, Four of Pentacles underneath that, is because you guys, your spiritual team is saying, looking at the Four of Pentacles, do not hold on too tight on the material world that certain things must go this way. This is scarcity mentality. This is what you have underneath the deck. It's scarcity mentality of no. If the humans tell me no, if the humans, as I said, do not let a human in this manifestation. Now I have to tell you something. To tell you about how this works. I often had told it on other readings also. This Justice card, it's giving me that. I had a court case. How do you say it? I dragged somebody to court. it had to do with money, business situation. So, like, I know the process was terrible, because every time if I open up my mouth to my family member or my friends, the process went in a delay. But because I always say, your guys, your spiritual team is giving you a fresh cup that you can manifest and create something. It's a communication between you and the other realm. Okay? Now, if you let other people in on your manifestation, you are giving them permission to judge you on whatever. Even if they are happy, they are putting their energy into your manifestation. So you can be like, oh, I want to start a YouTube channel, and you haven't started yet. And you tell it to a family member or to a friend or whatever. You have tainted that situation, because they are now in an expectation of you, and you have not really done it. And now you have a kind of a perspective of, oh my God, it works on you mentally. You are not on the vibration that you should be. If you are on a high kind of a situation, not a high in a not bad way, not in a bad way, but really, it's really like do not let a human put something in it. And let me tell you, the moment I shut my mouth and went to the court, everything went my way. They even was communicating with me like in my dreams, like, do not say nothing, kind of a situation. And really, communication for you guys is so important, because you have so many air signs in your car. So it has to do with your faith, what you whisper, what you tell. Your guide, your spiritual team sees everything, hears everything. So if you know that and they are working, collaborating with you, what do you want? Because looking at the Seven of Swords, and this is the underlying energy, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, together with the Six of Wands in reverse. I don't know if you guys are going through a bad situation right now, but it's going to change. The moment you choose for yourself, the moment you hush and collaborate with your guys, your spiritual team. Because this earth sign is in the earthly realm. And if you look at fire and earth, it's not really a creation, really, but fire and air is passion and air, communication. Communicate your passion with your guys, your spiritual team, and it will keep your passion, your drive alive, so that you can create something on this earth. Then you have fire and water. Your emotions, your feeling will create new land, fruitful land, earth. So these two, like telling your passion to an earthly body doesn't work. Telling your passion to an air element, your guys, your spiritual team, what you don't see with your eyes, the portal keepers, they can move it all over the world. They can communicate with other people. Like, for example, this. Let me give you this example. I am right now in the Netherlands, sitting on the 13th of January, and I have to post this video today, filming this video at 1:53 p.m. Is that how you guys say it? Because I'm from the Netherlands. No, I'm not from the Netherlands. I live in the Netherlands. I speak Dutch and my own language. But yeah, so here I am sitting at this moment, filming this video for you. But the moment you look at this, it's a totally different timeline. But my message has reached you through air. My passion has reached you through air. You guys are going to do something with the internet. There is something with the internet, something with communication, something with writing, something with your passion. And it's not working in a corporate job or something like that. It's giving me that. Something with your passion and that is what you are manifesting. Okay, back to you. Back to you. I'm getting it now. You will not have victory if you tell other people your vision. Don't tell other people. This is between you and your guys, your spiritual team, and the people that believe in you or that sees your vision. For example, will you go sell a book to a person that is kind of like not interesting in reading a book? Will you be like, oh, you know what? Here I have a pound of meat. Will you go sell it to a vegetarian? No, right? Will you sell something that another person do not believe in to that person? Is that logic? No, right? So you don't know what you're surrounding, the people that are not looking for you for whatever you want to manifest. You don't know what they believe in or not. You only think because, oh, it's my friend, oh, it's my family member, that they must have good intention. They may have that good intention, but their vision, their dream, the way they see the world is not the way you see the world, the way you are to become the lotus. So you cannot tell them what you wish for, what you are whispering, what you have faith for, because they do not see. They think it's BS. It's imaginary. It's foolish to believe in a dragon. It's foolish to believe in a unicorn. It's foolish to believe in an Akasha record. It's foolish to believe in manifestation. So you cannot tell somebody that doesn't believe in your wish and your dream because they don't see what you can see. But your guys, your spiritual team, does see what you see. So the two that have failed was the Five of Cups in reverse together with the King of Wands. Honey, we have lots of kings and queens and Justice card. So it's giving me, honey, we are leaving the past behind. If I do see looking at softly, the tender touch, you guys comes from a tough place, yeah. Lots of lonely nights, dreaming, wishing, hoping, crying, why me kind of a situation. And you might think your prayer, your answers is being unheard. Honey, have you listened to the story that I've told you? Your prayer and answer is being heard. Everything you speak out, you will create and manifest. Now, I want to go now to the story that I was talking about. If you don't know about the story, let me tell you first this situation. Then you click on the timestamp. There is the story. Listen to that story. Now, here's the thing. What was your thinking of that story? What was your final thought from the moment the story began till the end of the story began? What kind of words was popping up and you'll be like, oh, that's stupid. Oh, I will not do that. Or, oh my God, no. Like, because the story for you guys, if I must tell it only to you guys, whatever, even though that man was missing, he has spoken it out. He has spoken his wish and dream out. So really, for you guys, if you look at your manifestation, you are going to get it. But how do you get it? It's up to you. It's up to you. How did you see the story? How did it end? What did you thought of the story? Did you found it not nice, or was you were like not interesting, or kind of like, wow, yes, indeed, it depends on how you look at it. Will you look at it in a bright side or in a negative side? How did you look at it? How did you look at the bigger picture of the story that I've told you? You know, what was the things that went through your mind when the story began and when the story had ended? This is too much. I'm not going to do that. When the story began and when the story had ended. And looking at the fate card for you guys, how was that for you? Did you think that person had faith, or, you know, that his guys, his spiritual team, kind of like did what he needed, let me know if you want to share, because the way you view that story, the ending, the feeling, the emotions, your thought process is the way you are viewing your manifestation. And for you guys, really, that story is so important to teach you that, as I said, that person asked me in the story, what do you want? And what was my pros thoughts? What was my pros thoughts? Because that is a pros thinking. I don't know how you say it in English. Because if you think of what I thought about that part, and if you think about the part, the reason I'm telling you guys a little bit about the story is because communication is very important, and the way you manifest and think is very important. And if you go back on the story and you listen to it again, you come to realize there was lots of gems from the beginning till the end of the story that I was telling you that has to do with manifesting. And not everybody will get it. Not everybody will get it. Some people even skipped the storytelling because they don't have patience to listen to it. They don't have patience to listen to the little gems that your guys, your spiritual team is giving you along the way for you to puzzle, because that's the thing. And I know why I have to tell you guys this, because you guys are kind of like me and I really love it. Like, listen, look at all your cards. Like, if you don't have the time to unfold the pieces, as I told you, like, I walk in nature and I just read stuff. I just ask my guys, show me this, show me that. If you don't ask for evidence, if you don't believe, if you don't have faith in the process, you might think it's gibberish, yeah, it's bullshit. How do you mean believe? How do you mean, like, transform or have faith or think infinite thoughts? Like, how do you mean? What does that mean? People that are humans that don't have patience to unfold the messages of universe, like the numbers that you see, the signs that they are giving you. Oh, suddenly you see a car that is constantly that same color, or you suddenly see something of your vision, your surrounding. Like, you cannot unpuzzle then how the universe communicate, because the universe doesn't communicate like we communicate. The universe communicate with whisper. With whisper is how the universe communicates, with signs. But softly it communicates. But if you don't open your eyes to listen or to see or to hear the message, to unfold, to describe, like the matrix, like the letters finally come together and you can finally see what's the code, you don't understand life. Because then you are yet still too human to see things that you be like, no, I don't see it. I don't see it, where other people can see it because they have the sense, the intuition, the feeling. We may not perceive it with our eyes, but we can decipher the messages. So in my story, if you listen closely from the beginning till the end, there are lots of manifestation messages there. What was your view on the story that I just told you? Because that's the way you view the world. That's the way you view how manifestation happens for you. If you were like, that doesn't make sense, is it a good story? That means that you don't believe in the manifestation, in your faith, having faith that miracles can happen in whichever way, good or bad. How do you want it? How do you need it? The universe listen to all the things you whisper. They don't listen to negative, positive. No, the emotions, the feeling you sent out is what they are listening to. What is your emotions and feeling? And I'm happy to see the 5 of Cups in reverse. So the last message that you guys, your spiritual team is giving you is, I speak with sincerity. Yes, I speak with sincerity. Watch your words. I'm telling you, you guys, the reason you are on this message is because of how you view the world, how you speak of the world, how you manifest your words. As it says in scripture, your words has power. Together with, I can be trusted. I can be trusted, and trust in the universe also. I do hope I could have helped you guys, my lovely, beautiful part 3. I really loved your reading because it's totally matching. This is a message that I gotten today from my guys from spiritual team to do on my channel. I do hope it will help other people out. Some people be like, no, thank you. Then this message isn't for them, you know. But for you guys, when it comes to your manifestation, honey, you are an alchemist. You can manifest everything that it is that you want, but you need to watch out to whom you speak your truth and to whom you share what you are doing, kind of a way. Just go do it, and your right people, the right community that sees and believes in the world how you see it will come towards you. Like you being on this reading with me, you came towards me. That's the vibration we are on. That's the thing that I have manifested, and you have manifested this message. So you now know you are an alchemist. You are a higher being that comes here on earth to manifest and create something, but you need to have faith in what you cannot see, and that is the portal, the Akasha record. So you don't see it, but it's coming. And yeah, that's it. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.